I did a part 1. So if you did not watch part 1, go ahead and watch part 1 before you watch this one, because there are a lot of things that I talked about in part 1 that I will not be addressing in part 2. Okay? What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna News. The very first video I've posted in 2021, we have adorable Brooklyn and her stunning mother, Kenya Moore, in that video. If you missed that video, I have included the link in the description below. So in that video, Kenya have these just powerful looking images. This one she's smiling, but in this one it's just powerful, stunning, beautiful, like a boss images in this white outfit. Okay, so Kandi went ahead and left a few emojis, like fire emojis, and when I tell you, Team Twirl did not play with her. They've been dragging Kandi and Cynthia Bailey all week. Okay, even before the episode aired, they've been dragging them on social media. So let's get into some of these comments, and that will basically give you an insight to why I titled the video the way that I did. Kandi, twirlers are absolutely disappointed at you this season. Kenya is meant to be a friend, but the way you've been low-key shading her on countless times with the facial expressions in your confessionals last season and this season is actually shocking to see. Are you her friend or a low-key enemy? We know you are trying to save face and come across as neutral, but your countless shading for your own friend sister ridiculous at this point. Don't you think Kenya Moore will eventually see this when the show does air? From where we are sitting, Kenya do consider you as one of her closest friends. So what's with all the countless shading thrown at her for the world to see? Extremely disappointed at you, Kandi. To think us twirlers were here for your friendship with Kenya. Sad to see how you're low-key treating your own friend. Kandi, we all seen how you threw Kenya under the bus in your confessionals. You are not Kenya's friend. Kenya had your back with the rape gate, and you treat her like, yep. I was so disappointed in both Kandi and Cynthia. Kenya can't trust any one of these ladies. Very sad. Side eye, I wasn't surprised with Cynthia because that's how she's rolling all seasons, okay? The fake of it all, now she dropped an emoji. Kandi, what are basically you doing here? You should be on Porsha's page since you want to impress her fans to gain followers. Exactly. Hope Kenya realizes she doesn't have any friends on that show. Well, there you go. Now, most of you are aware of the reason why. Okay, Kenya Moore supporters are coming for Kandi and Cynthia this way because they feel like Kandi and Cynthia are not Kenya true friends. Now, most of you remember there was a preview that was going around of the latest episode of Kandi and Kenya having a conversation, and Kenya basically, in the summary, said that Porsha Williams knew that she was going to get arrested. Like, why are we acting surprised that Porsha got arrested? Isn't that the position she put herself in to get arrested? When Kenya made that statement, Tamika Mallory, okay, the organization that Porsha was representing when she got arrested, confirmed what Kenya said. Porsha herself confirmed on her chat room show exactly what Kenya said, that they intentionally got arrested. Tamika even said that Porsha was there for press. I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip from that video I did of Tamika confirming in her long post. So this was Tamika's long response. She tagged a person. You don't know what you're talking about and how Porsha got there. I called her and asked to come after I saw her out in Atlanta protesting. Y'all always making statements like you know something to be fact when you do not. To be clear, Porsha was nervous as hell and went back and forth before deciding to get arrested. before deciding to get arrested. Do I have to say it again? Before deciding to get arrested. Isn't that what Kenya said? At this point, it seems like they are putting themselves in the position to be arrested. Who decides to get arrested? So I do not understand why this big blow up. You are writing that Porsha went back and forth before deciding to get arrested, and that's exactly what Kenya said. So why are you upset? You contacted Porsha because you knew she would bring the press. People are so filled with hate when it comes to Kenya Moore that even though the woman is repeating exactly what Kenya said in her responses, people are overlooking what she just wrote before deciding to get arrested. Okay, I don't have to say it again. You heard it the first 5 times. She tagged Yandy. Yandy's another person who's been working with Tamika from Love and Hip Hop New York, who I also called to come. Promise her they will stay together as much as possible. Porsha's family stayed nearby waiting for her the entire time. The jail was cold and filthy. The cell was packed. The next time she came back for a protest, we marched on the bridge and they sat down. I was not arrested that day. Porsha and Yandy understood their role of being there was to bring national attention to Breonna's murder. That's exactly why we call them. I mean, come on. So where's the lie? Where is the lie for Kenya Moore? Or people just choosing not to read? That's exactly why we call them. Look at the bold letters. For press. For press. Not Porsha contacted me because she felt convicted. Okay? Not Porsha contacted me because she felt convicted and wanted to help. I contacted Porsha for press. So please make it make sense. Where did Kenya Moore lie? Now they basically took that, okay, we're going to drag Kenya Moore. I can't believe she's coming for the movement. And then they ended up basically vindicating her because she basically said exactly what they both were saying. So there you go. That was the short clip from the video I did. If you missed that video, I've also included that video link in the description below. Well, because Porsha confirmed it and Tamika confirmed it, that no longer fits. It no longer fit Bravo narrative. So if you noticed, the conversation that Kandi and Kenya had during the actual episode had nothing to do with the whole social media blow up that happened between Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams a little over a week ago, okay? If you want to learn all about that, go ahead and watch the video that I just talked about. The link is in the description below. Bravo went in the direction of Porsha not protecting herself, as she's protesting, covering her face, to make sure she's protected because, girl, you're coming over here filming with us, or going to each other events and you're protesting. You have to protect yourself. Okay, I understand that part, and Kenya wasn't wrong for having that conversation. But if you notice, Kandi basically, she didn't say much. She said something for a second and then cut to Kenya. The scene was heavily edited, and yeah, so I'm not even going to focus on that. Sometimes in certain situations, it's okay to just be like, okay, case closed, the end, and move on. And that's exactly what Kandi is doing. Look, this movement, it's very sensitive. You say the wrong thing, you do the wrong thing, and it could affect your business, your image, and I don't want no parts of it. So even if I'm not here for Porsha 100%, even if I still have reservations, I'm going to just smile and wave. I'm going to go to the event. I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to post about it because that makes me look good, okay? However, Kenya Moore is like, listen, I do support the movement, okay? I do support it. However, if I have questions or we're having conversations, I'm going to talk about it. And as you can see, like I said, the scene was heavily edited. Now, there's one thing, supporting the movement, being there for Porsha, saving face and protecting your image. But it's another thing when you use it to throw your friend under the bus or throw shade, especially when you are supporting someone that was willing to destroy your entire career and had absolutely no remorse for doing it, no matter how many years ago this was. You are supporting someone who did something like that, and then the person who had your back and held you down through the entire situation, you are throwing them under the bus at that person's event and in confessionals in favor of that person. So I completely understand why some of Kenya Moore's supporters are upset. So for example, Kandi and Cynthia Bailey having a conversation at Porsha event saying that based on Kenya's reaction and her responses over the phone, it's best that she didn't come, as if Kenya didn't have a reason to react that way. She's a mother, she have a young child. She could have paid for the nanny, and then of course her hair and makeup and all of that, rearrange her entire schedule. So I didn't think that it was cool for them to sit there and be like, aha. So it was best she's not here, because if she reacted that way, oh my gosh, just imagine how she would have behaved once she got here. Like, real friends don't do that. And now it all makes sense just for Lauren to expose that she told Cynthia Bailey in advance. So Cynthia was the one who didn't tell Kenya. Cynthia was the one who allegedly told production and not Kenya. And Cynthia was the one and the reason why Kenya was blindsided. Blindside your friend, then you're the reason why she's upset, because she had to rearrange her day and her schedule and financially come out of pocket to pay for her makeup and all of that. And then to come to that event that you blindsided her about and talk about her, I understand why people are upset. Go to part 1 and watch everything I had to say in part 1 about that. Real friends who have said, I completely understand her reaction, because if I rearranged my schedule, paid for a nanny to come over, paid for hair and makeup, did all of that, and you cancel on me last minute, I'll be hot too. That's what real friends do. But we know now why Cynthia Bailey reacted the way that she did, because she knew in advance, and had she told Kenya in advance, Kenya wouldn't have booked hair, makeup, and all of that, and Kenya wouldn't have reacted the way that she did. So this is all Cynthia Bailey's fault. Now, before I end it, I also want to quickly point out this moment when, LaToya basically met the new girl, Fallon, okay? And it's obvious there was some editing going on, because you don't go from hi, nice to meet you, you look like you date older men with money. Regardless of the editing, LaToya was still wrong to just judge the girl and come at her that way. But with Kandi being LaToya's friend, and she's the one who brought her on this show, I don't know why she couldn't just simply say, LaToya is feisty and all of that, because I've seen LaToya on YouTube before she joined the show, and she's grown a lot. But back then, she's feisty. She have her ways and all of that. So LaToya is her own person. I didn't understand the whole comparison about LaToya is Kenya on steroids. Like, everything negative and not good, she found a way to drag Kenya Moore name in it. And I was just like, what is going on? Of course, there were some fun moments here and there. The whole, I don't know why they're dragging this whole fun situation of Kenya being bi-curious. I'm just like, oh my gosh, we know they're kidding. If you visit the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist on this channel, you will see countless of videos of me breaking down all of the things they have done to prove that they are not really Kenya Moore friends. So I don't even have to drag this video any longer. Kandi and Cynthia Bailey wanted Kenya to bend over and bow down to Nene Leakes after everything Nene did to her. Kandi chasing her down. It just too much, putting her in awkward situations. And Kenya would have never put Kandi in the situation to force her to be friends with Porsha or Phaedra after everything that happened. I always say in every video, I'm not saying Kenya Moore is perfect. She doesn't have flaws or anything. I'm just pointing out the reason why social media went in on Cindy Bailey and Kandi, because they feel like they are not good friends to Kenya. I know I had a lot of tweets on Drew and her husband's situation, and then Drew coming for Kenya. If I add that in this video, we'll be here for 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I absolutely do not want to do that. So I'm going to do Drew and her husband video separately. Most of you are sick of it, over it, don't care, but I'll do a separate video. But anyways, I wish all of the ladies the best. I also wish all of you the best, and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.